Just imagine you arrive home from work one evening to find your dog or cat missing, nowhere to be found. You place lost pet flyers everywhere, to no avail. Can you imagine the anguish you and your family will feel, even for a short period of time, waiting for its return? This can happen to even the most conscientious pet owner. According to the American Humane Association, 1 out of every 3 pets will go missing during their lifetime, with only 17% of lost dogs and 2% of lost cats finding their way back to their owners. Also, pet theft is up to a staggering 32%, according to the American Kennel Club. The purpose of my presentation today is to inform you of pet-microchipping, the revolutionary but controversial permanent identification choice for pet owners. Today I will discuss the pros and cons of pet-microchipping, the claimed health hazards, and cite opinions from animal experts as to whether pet-microchipping should be mandatory. Let me begin by explaining what a pet-microchip actually is and the science and technology behind it. Pet-microchip technology was developed in 1995. The actual chip is smaller in size than a grain of rice and is basically a tiny transponder made up of a memory circuit and a miniaturized coil inside of a glass vial. This is injected with a hypodermic syringe under the skin in the neck area between the shoulder blades of the animal. It takes no more than a few seconds, requires no anesthesia, and is no more painful than a vaccination. The chip's memory circuit contains a unique number registered to the pet owner, which can be detected by special scanners found in many vet offices and pet shelters. These scanners use low-frequency radio waves to detect and read the chip and then display the unique alphanumeric code. The microchip has a lifetime span of 75 years, does not need to be updated or replaced. There's a low one-time fee to register, usually $25. The glass vial housing the microchips are made to be compatible with living connective tissue of the animal, and this prevents the chip from migrating. The scan code links to a national lost pet registry database that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and can locate the pet no matter where or how far the pet has traveled. Lost pet alerts are also sent out to a pet recovery network, and trained specialists guide the owner through the emotional process. Once the stray is found and scanned, a simple phone call unites the worried owners with their pets. Now that we know what a pet microchip actually is and how it works, let us consider some of the advantages and disadvantages of this popular pet identification system. There have been mixed reviews regarding pet microchipping over the years, and I'll first discuss the advantages. Millions of animals such as dogs, cats, ferrets, horses, llamas, alpacas, penguins, snakes, alligators, rare fish, chimpanzees, and even whales and elephants have been microchipped without any reported problems. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service reports using microchipping in its research of wild bison, grizzly bears, white-tailed deer, elk, and even armadillos. Thousands of animals have been reunited with their owners due to microchipping. According to Home Again, a pet registry, 10,000 pets are reunited with their owners each month thanks to their microchips. Although pet collars and tags are also essential, they can fall off or become damaged. Microchipping is a permanent, safe, and affordable means of pet identification due to the new technology. Sites such as Universal Pet Microchip Lookup is evolving technology that assists vets, shelters, and pet owners in microchip lookup and reuniting pets faster with their owners. Once implanted, the animal doesn't even know it's there, does not disfigure the animal in any way, and are tamper-proof. Pet microchips are a way of deterring pet theft and makes it easier to prove if the culprit is caught with the pet. The national database means reunions are possible no matter what state your pet is found in. Breeders can insert the microchip before the pup or the kitten is sent to their new home. The new owner just has to update their information. Scanners are now more compatible, such as the Universal Scanner and the Avid Scanner. It takes minutes and is usually free. Pet transport services will cover up to $500 to fly your dog or cat home when he is discovered over 500 miles away from home, reuniting owners with their pets more quickly. Now let's look at some of the disadvantages. Microchipping is more expensive than collars and tags. Because the technology is relatively new, people still don't think to take a stray to a vet or shelter to be scanned. The microchip can migrate on rare occasions, so it is important to scan the full width of the animal's shoulders. Medical complications are rare, but microchips are being reviewed as potential cancer-causing agents. Some tumors have been found at the microchip site. Some older chips cannot read or identify the new scanners. Pet owners have been able to keep the registry updated with their address when moving, so this makes the system work more effectively. It is important to now consider a more controversial area of this discussion, whether pet microchipping should be mandatory. Many states in the US are contemplating mandatory pet microchipping. Other countries around the world already have it in place, such as New Zealand, Australia, and Northern Ireland. England is planning to have pet mandatory microchipping by 2016. There are two main reasons why mandatory pet microchipping is gaining support here in the United States. Surprisingly, per the American Veterinary Medical Foundation, most dogs are not really lost. They're more often abandoned. It usually happens when the owners realize that they do not want that type of dog, size of dog, or temperament in a dog. Microchipping would enable those bad owners to be found and penalized. This will help with the exploding stray population as well. People who buy dogs to use as weapons by training them to become vicious killing machines by incredibly cruel techniques can be traced and answer for any offense the dog may have committed as well as their crime. Some say it's not the government's place to mandate pet microchipping, but cars have VIN numbers and plates, and guns have serial numbers. For a dog or cat lover, their pet is vastly more valuable than a car, and in the wrong hands, a vicious dog can be more dangerous than a gun. As we have seen, pet microchipping is a much debated topic, ranging from health and safety discussions to government intervention. Today I have introduced and explained the process of pet microchipping, discussed the advantages and disadvantages of the technology, and exposed some of the challenges that the technology faces. If this revolutionary technology either reunites a family with their beloved pet, deters criminals and thieves, or reduces strays, euthanasia rates, and shelter overcrowding, then these are all positive outcomes. If the owners have peace of mind and the pet is safe, then these benefits outweigh the small potential risks. Millions of pets have been microchipped without incident, thousands of lives saved, and pets reunited with owners. Also, valuable animal research has been able to be carried out. No method of pet identification is perfect. Microchip manufacturers, vets, and animal shelters have been working on solutions to the imperfections, and technology continues to improve over time. The best thing to do is to be a responsible owner. Keep tags current and use microchipping as a reinforcement, and never allow your pet to roam free. I hope that you now know more about pet microchipping. In the words of Cesar Millan, the dog whisperer, in his 2008 book, Be the Pack Leader, he states, "Please have your pet microchipped. You'll never regret doing it, but if your pet gets lost, you will always regret that you did not. A pet microchip creates a forever bond between you and the pet that you love."